Oh, yeah, I guess I'm recording. Um, yeah, I got up to use the old restroom there, and yeah, now I'm back playing this. I'm gonna check out those perks I just unlocked. Oh, I thought I unlocked perks. I guess I didn't. Hmm. Also, having checked the recording I just made, I suspected it may have been the case, but man, you can really hear this controller. It's basically ASMR at this point. What am I using? Yeah, I'm okay. Did I get a hat? What did I get? I'm not sure what I unlocked. Is it this? Probably not. Oh well. I assume I'm... Oh, didn't have melee. Forgot about that, to be honest. It's like you get up and then forget everything. I like how enemies don't damage you when you just like enter, like overlap their sprite, you know? Like they actually have to make an attack to do damage to you. It's just like bumping into them or like walking past them doesn't innately hurt you. I so appreciate that. This is not great. Well, I'm not... Oh my god, what is... This is new. There's like some sort of weird infection thing happening. What is going on? That's so strange. You know, I really... After one of the last runs I did where it had like one of the stronger enemies at an earlier point in the game, I started to suspect that there might be some sort of like adaptive difficulty thing going on. And I don't know if that's the case or if it's like there's always a chance random things like this will happen. And I've played this quite a bit, like maybe like 3 hours, I think. And like that hasn't seemed to have been the case. 20 damage is nothing to sneeze at. My goodness. It is really hard to not sing along to the music I'm listening to right now. But for everyone's for everyone's sanity, I'll refrain. We'll take whip because I need something. I was thinking about I don't know, I guess like the nature of like life and death and stuff. And my current my current thoughts about that whole thing is well, primarily two things can happen, you know. And I've talked about this to the people who know me IRL, but on the off chance anybody who doesn't personally know me ever watches these videos, I guess this is for you. But yeah, I was thinking about how I currently assume two things can happen. The first is that you simply cease to exist, which it's not my problem anymore, you know, like currently, as I live now, it's pretty much impossible for me to try to imagine nothing. And it's honestly kind of like, you know, it induces almost a headache trying to perceive or even imagine something that, you know, it's wild. And then the other option is that something will happen. And that something can be like an afterlife, a reincarnation, you like turn into some sort of force ghost. It can be anything. The important thing being is that you continue in some way. And both of those options are like pretty appealing to me, I think, because on one hand, it's like bingo bango baby, I'm done. I get my forever rest, you know? I get like a right proper nap, you know? Or it's I get to keep going on in some capacity. And I like that. That's something, you know? I don't know what killing that thing got me. But yeah. So that's, I guess, the starting point of the conversation. I guess really it's a monologue. It's not like anyone's talking back to me. This is not a live stream. And even if it were, there's no one watching. But, yeah, so there's not really much to be said about the hypothetical of what if there's simply nothing, you know? Because if there's nothing and it's like, cool, it's not even, because you don't have to talk about it. It's like, you're done. So let's talk about what if there's something. And so, I guess I'll start with, what if there is hell? What if there's, a realm of eternal torment and torture? Because that alone would cause a lot of anxiety in some people, I'd imagine, you know? Because, like, if someone were, like, really apprehensive or anxious about death, and I were like, well, hey, silly, don't be upset about death. You're either going to simply cease to exist forever and it won't be your problem, or something else will happen. And they're like, well, yeah, I mean, I'm scared I might go to hell. I'm afraid of that something else outcome happening. And so, I don't know, I was thinking about this, and I think, and then this is going to sound, like, really edgy, and, like, really, like, kind of like, oh man, I'm just in hell. But I was thinking about how would life not be more painful than hell? And here's my line of thought. So we could have physical pain, or we could have some sort of like psychological mental pain or like emotional pain. And so to start at physical pain, I would assume, in order to have physical pain, you would need to have a physical body. And when you die, I cannot prove this, it is yet to be verified, but I'm pretty sure you don't bring your physical body to hell. I guess, and this is all speculation, it's all basically nonsense, but like, when you die, you leave your body behind. We know this for a fact because we have to deal with bodies. We bury them, we burn them, etc., etc. And even in like Christianity, I have 4 HP, I should probably try to get to that thing. But in like Christianity, they talk about how it's like your soul that is going to go to hell, not like your physical being. So, in order to experience pain, you would assume that you need to have a physical being, because pain it's like a physical biological thing. It's like the reason I feel pain is because I have a nervous system that's hooked up to a brain, and I can only perceive these things because of my physical brain interpreting stimuli, you know? And so, if I die, and my soul, whatever that may be, goes to a plane of eternal suffering, how would I feel physical pain? You know, if I don't have a physical body, I guess you could say, like, well, hell magic would just make you perceive that you're in pain, because imagine it's like a Black Mirror thing, and in like a lot of Black Mirror, it was like, oh, I'm just an algorithm now, but like, I'm an algorithm programmed to perpetually experience pain. I guess it could be like that, but like I'll concede, okay, let's say hell is you feel physical pain for like forever. Let's not talk about forever yet, but let's just stay on you feel physical pain even though you don't have a physical body because it's just scripted that way, I guess. Would you not at some point, like, I don't know, get used to it? I don't know. Because if all you can, like, experience is pain, it's a frequently talked about thing is that we need the contrast to comprehend these things. Like, we experience joy because we go into our lowest lows, you know? Like, our peaks are contrasted by our sorry, our troughs are contrasted by our crests, you know? And so if you're in a realm of eternal torment and it's just somehow causing you physical pain even though you don't have a physical entity forever, I just have to imagine that at some point you'd probably readjust your kind of baseline to it to where it just wouldn't hit as hard. So, I guess in order to manage that, they would have to offer you some sort of reprieve, some sort of hope that you won't be experiencing this pain. But that kind of sounds like what we're currently experiencing in this living realm, does it not? Like, I'm going to assume this might sound incredibly ignorant and privileged, but I assume not everybody is constantly experiencing the most amount of misery they could possibly experience. I could be wrong on that. But maybe for the vast majority of everyone, we're not experiencing the most amount of misery we could possibly be experiencing. There are some brief moments of reprieve, so we can, this might not be the best word for it, but appreciate the misery we're feeling. So, there's that. But then, let's talk about emotional pain, mental pain, or like, hang on. Okay. Oh, I have rings. We'll do that. Let's talk about like emotional pain, mental pain, that kind of thing. Is that? So let's imagine hell is some sort of place where you're like incorporeal essence goes. And because you don't have a physical body, you're expected to endure emotional and mental suffering for forever or whatever. So, here's my thing, right? If you know you're in a realm that exists solely to make you suffer emotionally and mentally, let's say it happens, you're in hell and it's kind of like here, but basically like your family just dies a whole bunch, you know? Like you're in hell and like it's your loved ones and then you have to watch them die all the time. It sucks. I hate it. But so wouldn't you be able to just like distance yourself from the pain by saying like, "Oh, I'm just in hell. I exist in a place solely designed to make me suffer. So like I can distance myself from this pain because if I know I'm in hell and my loved ones die in the most gruesome way imaginable, like yeah, it would probably be really distressing, but at a certain point, especially if this were going on forever, at a certain point I think I could properly like dissociate from the pain and like rationalize it off as like, oh, this is just some higher power trying to torment me. So, my point here is that if you know you're in hell, and the purpose of hell is to emotionally torture you, then it doesn't hit as hard because you can just rationalize it off. You can write it off as like, oh, this isn't real, I'm in hell. So in order for hell to work properly, you would have to not know you're in hell. Or to, what I mean is for it to not be confirmed. And doesn't that kind of sound like where we're at now with living life? Like, we don't know if we're in hell or not, you know? As far as we know, this is just living life on Earth. But the pain hits most hard because we don't know we live in a plane where we're expected to suffer. And so, I don't know, that's just a thought I've been having about. And like, I know that the thesis of we're already living in hell, life is worse than hell. I know that sounds like really like jokery, but I don't know, like I think I think I have a pretty solid, like, you know, ideas on it. And then of course none of this is to even talk about the concept of eternity and forever, you know? We can't comprehend eternity and forever and all that jazz. So it's like, oh, I'm really bad at this, boss. It's Spider. But we as humans can't comprehend eternity and like forever. So for us to be able to experience the concept of forever, we must not be human. And that tracks because sorry, I got distracted. No, but that tracks because we can't have a physical form with wherever we go. Because sorry, I'm like really distracted. I'm listening to music and doing a boss fight. Okay. We can't have a physical form because, well, I guess I kind of touched on it earlier. Because, like, our bodies don't go with us. Our bodies stay here. They rot. They turn into dirt. Fungus and decomposers turn it into recycled material. No, I'm not wild about that. But, so I have a lot of reasons to believe that, whatever comes next is not going to involve a physical form, assuming it isn't just, you know, nothingness. So, I don't know if I've concluded and made all my points there, but I guess I'm going to move on and start talking about, like, the concept of heaven. I remain really skeptical to think that any depiction where you are like a human in heaven is accurate in any way, for reasons I've mentioned before, of like, you can't bring your body into heaven, well, you can't carry your body out of this realm we're in, I presume, but also, because heaven is supposed to be forever, eternal, and humans simply cannot fathom eternity, it would make sense to me, at least, that humans aren't equipped to handle eternity. So, for us to experience eternity, we can't be in a human form, you know? We can't possess a human vessel. So I think it's kind of sus that we're all going to be a bunch of people wearing white robes chilling out in the cloud kingdom. But even the concept of contentment for eternity, kind of on the same logic of being in hell, is that, like, how are you supposed to appreciate contentment if there's no suffering to contrast it? So I don't know. That's just something I think about. But I'm not really super worried about death, particularly, Because, here's the way I imagine it. Again, first option being kind of a non-starter, like, oh, we just don't exist anymore. Who cares? Whatever. Yeah, great. We love it. Second thing, I think just as long as I have the option to, continue existing in any capacity, I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I can't think of a third option. Like, it's pretty much a binary, right? Like, either everything stops existing or something else happens. And I'm pretty excited at the concept of something else happening. Like, like the concept of change is like pretty scary, you know? But if you embrace change and like if you embrace change, like it's not as scary, you know? Cuz like the worst thing that change brings is just inherent change. And everything is constantly changing. Like every experience we have is permanently ephemeral. Well, permanently ephemeral. It's just ephemeral, you know? Like everything is happening instantaneously. Like the past has happened and the future is yet to come. And so we only have the very present moment happening every single instant. And we can never go back to how things were. And I'm okay with that, honestly. But and death is gonna be the ultimate like change, you know? Because everything we kind of know, everything we know, like regardless of all humans, is like being alive. Like, I think it might be safe to say that no one quite knows what it's like to be dead. So yeah, what was I saying? I started reading item effects. Yeah, so I think everything is kind of based on our experience of being alive. And at some point, we're not going to be alive anymore. And assuming we don't, you know, slip into the void and become nothing, that's going to be a big change to get used to. And I think the faster you embrace that change, the better off you'll be. Or like just generally accepting that change, like would help with end of life anxiety, you know? But yeah, I don't know, I guess that's my thought on that. Basically, you know, like nothing's gonna happen or something will, and it's gonna be a massive change, but I don't assume I'm gonna hold any form of like identity, you know? I have no real reason to assume that I would carry like my identity or like my ego, but like perhaps I would have the ability to form a new identity or ego, you know? I don't know. I don't know, it's stuff to think about. Do I have a bomb? Oh, well, I guess I don't. What does this do? Powerful shockwave. I think I'm on floor 1, right? Yeah, I am on floor 1. I'll take some health. Oops. What does this do? Well, cool. If I ever had like a poison item, that'd be pretty cool. Ha! Cool. Standing right there kind of tricks them into stepping on the spikes. I wonder if I can do that again. Ah! He beat me. But yeah, I guess also in other news of just, I kind of started just making videos and like bought a nicer microphone. Um, I have like editing software and art programs, and I'm a bit of an illustrator myself. I even have um, like music making software that I kind of picked up. I really want to dedicate some time here to like, I don't know, maybe practicing editing or trying to make a little outro song or something. I don't really know how seriously I'm taking all of this, but I don't know, it's just like an interesting thing to fuck. It's just like an interesting thing to be doing right now. And like I kind of want to use this as like an excuse to like hold me accountable to like more creative projects or something. So like while currently I'm just kind of like recording like hour and a half, 2 hour long gameplay things completely unedited. At some point I think I am gonna try to start editing. Cool sword. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily like want to make a career out of being like an internet personality, but it's just like fun. I don't know. That's cool. Oh, I thought that was a sword. But yeah, I got Rocksmith and I have a guitar. I've got plans to maybe do some recordings of playing that. Though I don't really know what the legality of that is, you know, because it's like with YouTube and content creators are always talking about how they don't want to get, you know, like ID'd or content claimed or something just by using like a copyrighted song. And like Rocksmith is entirely copyrighted music. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe make a quick Google on that. Because I've seen other like YouTubers playing Rocksmith and like playing songs. And like I don't know how that works. But yeah, I kind of have like a short list of things I want to do. Like I want to make like a like thumbnail template kind of thing, you know? Like that gives my all my thumbnails like a nice uniform look. So if you look at them, you can instantly be like, "Oh, that's one of his videos." Um Also a kind of something is that like I'm just posting all of these videos to like my personal Gmail brand YouTube. Like I'm not pushing a brand. This is just like under my name, which I don't know if that's a regrettable mistake. It honestly probably is, but I'm honestly at a point in it where I don't really care. And I would be surprised if this got far enough for me to regret this choice, so that's where I'm at. But yeah, I want to make a nice template for thumbnail art. I want to make like a border on the screen for games I play that are in like more of a square aspect ratio. I'd like to learn how to put like a screen within a screen, you know, for if I like play like a DS game or something like that. Oops, not good. Talking sure is tiring. I do have to say this was kind of just an impromptu thing. I didn't even really think I was going to start recording while playing this game because this is just a pretty fun game and I just wanted to play it. But I did start, but because of that, I did not fill up my bottle of water. And I just brought my big ol' Red Bull, and now my throat is parched, I will tell you that much. Ugh. You sure do have to talk a lot. There's also kind of, gosh, what was I about to say? What was that? Cost 38 health? I can't afford that. Yeah, no, I think I was just gonna say something about how there's a lot of talking involved in doing this. A lot more talking than I think I usually do. But I do just kind of talk to myself a lot, generally. So, I don't know. This is, I don't know. It's a pretty okay thing. Does this explode? I thought that would go up. I never use bombs anyway, so I may as well just... Well, we tried. Putting it here definitely would have worked, I think. Oh well. What does this do? Alright. Nice. Alright, here it is. Let's turn this run around. I know it really looks like I'm about to die, but I'm not, actually, if you could believe it. 16 health. I can bring it back. Right now. Okay, okay. Comeback is happening. Nice. It's happening. Cool. And look at that, a healing shrine, and we have like 300. The comeback happened. Alright. Now we're actually in a really good position. We don't really have any items, but, you know. I have shield, I have full health. Very nice. Ooh. Nice. Bop, 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 bop. What does this do? I'll keep the sword. It was more useful. That's pretty good. I like that. If I, nice. We'll go with this. Alright, cool. I think I'm looking at like... yeah, I'm looking at 20% damage resist. I was joking, kinda, but like, I feel like I did bring this run back. I don't even really have like that many items or anything. Like, I have like spiked stick, which is a pretty bad weapon. Oh, speak of that, I think I just got a... What does this do? 7 to 9? Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. Oh, new enemy. Never seen that large blue troll thing before. I do have my sword. I could... Oh, is it breaking blocks? Is that a bomb? What happened? Perpetually confused by everything. I want to get in there and use my, my sword attack, but... It can't hit me. That's pretty nice. Hate it or love it, it's working. Nice. Cool. Easy peasy. I still have my shield, you'll note. Two rings, always nice. To go from no rings to 2 rings. Man, if I could identify an invincibility potion and then get a second invincibility potion, would that work? Do I have any identified potions? That's plus 10 max health. That's slowness, which is unfortunate. We'll go ahead and take that. I don't know if slowness wears off or... Okay, it does. That's good. Nope. Whoo. First boss, 120 HP. Why do I even have more HP? What does a white potion do? Minus 20 health, not great. Well, I have to know. What if I get a really good potion? What's that? No thank you. That's a bummer. Hopefully this won't be a hard boss. I can't fight a hard boss. I don't have enough raw skill. I can do this, I think. I can't consistently beat this one, but... Ooh, not great, not great. I'll just take the damage I can get. Whoa, my goodness. Maybe I should just wait for my opportunity to melee and just focus on dodging. Like now. Even though my melee isn't that great, I can still just do this, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on dodging here. Sniping like 2 damage here and there is not really worth it. But I'm going for it. Oy, 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 oy. Okay. If I can make it fall again, I pretty much win. Ah, if I can hit it. Oh no! Well, just one more of those. Play more competently. Oh no, 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 no. No, why did I go for the shot? That was super risky. I didn't need to do that. Okay. Cool. Well, I lost a lot of health, but I got 2 hearts, so... Nice. That's pretty good. We'll take a heart. What's this do? That could be good if I ever get back into like an explosives build. I need to not rock in my chair. It's incredibly creaky and is definitely getting picked up. Oh, I forgot I had my sword thing. I probably could use that during the boss fight. Okay, let's be careful. Be careful. Oh, fuck. Well, sometimes you try your best. That's usually how it goes, though, is, my own, bumbling incompetent self is usually what gets me there. It's, I jump into a pit of enemies, or I jump into spikes, or a boss beats me. Oh, man. I didn't need that right now. Let's bring it back. Let's get to boss 1, you know? Just to prove that, I can bring this back. You know, if I'm constantly, like, fighting myself, it kind of only makes me a better player, you know? Because now I have to work, like, extra hard, you know? That's my handicap, is, 100 HP? Nah, get out of here. Do it in 20. I'm basically just playing horse and calling my shot. And my shot is, first boss, with, hitting spikes early? Yeah. Wink. It's totally not because I'm bad at video games and jumped into a pit of spikes, but... Oh, I don't think I completed my thought earlier, about the whole water thing. I cannot in good conscience tell you to drink your water because I forgot to bring myself water. So rather than asking you to drink water, maybe drink an energy drink. I don't know. That's what I did. Not great, but we did get Spike Sword, which is pretty alright weapon. It has a plunge. I don't like not having the ability to, like, back up. This seems promising. Oh, baby. Alright, 10 HP. Pretty good weapon. Let's bring it back. I don't have any healing items. 10 HP. But I'm doing like 24 damage a hit. I better not mess this up. We'll keep the feather. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Ah, fuck. Man, I really didn't want to lose that. And I saw that happening too. I was like, oh man, he's got me dead to rights. I like how my dual arrow thing has a little bit of knockback. So as long as I can, like, get myself into a little, like, 5 tile long runway, I can pretty much successfully camp everyone out. And these guys, like, don't have any projectiles or, like, really any jump. Early bow, that's pretty good. That's fine. It's not jumping onto spikes in the first 5 seconds, so... That's kind of a weird spread on that. We'll see. Ooh, new bow already. I don't know if I like this. I wonder what triple shot does. I like that. That's pretty fun. What's my magic damage? 0? Okay. Is this even gonna do damage? Yeah, that does more damage, I think, than what I had. If I could get any magic damage, that'd be pretty good. Okay. That was a mistake to shoot the chest in that direction. If I could get that explosive slime, that would be ideal. Alright, I'm liking triple shot. Triple shot's carrying me. I'm gonna keep my, keep a lookout for things that are gonna increase my magic damage. It's satisfying. It's a satisfying game. And, like, I don't have sound turned on, so, like, I'm not really hearing, like, the sound effects of, like, collision, but, like, it does make a very slight rumble on the controller, and so, like, I'm still getting that feedback, which is nice, you know? Because, like, I don't really like to play games with, sound on if I can help it, because, again, I'm usually listening to, like, a podcast or music or something. Oops. Oh. What do we got? That sounds like it's going to give me magic right here. That didn't inherently give me more. New sword. Oh, that increased my magic damage? Plus 5 magic damage, cool. Alright, now our bow does more damage. That alone is a good reason to hang on to the crystal sword right there. Alright, I feel confident saying that we got a good setup right now. Okay, I'm gonna progress. Let's do it. I can one-shot a lot of these enemies now. Love that. New perk. Two-shot. Looting. Nice. What's this do? That's probably gonna kill me if I use it. I'm not gonna use any of these things. Ooh. Nice. The money in this game, it reminds me of, like, tricks. Because they're all, like, different shapes and colors. And, like, every time I fire my bow, it does a little rumble, and it's just really satisfying. And then when it hits, it rumbles. Whoop. Hey, this is called triple shot, but it's clearly shooting 4 lines. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna be getting bonuses for not missing. What does this do? We'll take that. Woo! Alright. We're at 2. Oh, I missed. Well. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to focus on no missing because it's gonna get me killed. If it happens, it happens. I don't really have any healing items. We're going to the boss, so I'm gonna save my shield rune. What does this do? Yeah, okay. What does this do? I don't know. I don't know about that. This one usually messes me up, but we'll see. Ooh, didn't see that guy. Is this the run where I can sacrifice... Ooh, not great. Where I can sacrifice potions to altars? Nope. Not great. Not great. Did my mace protect me from that slime? Probably not that. Well, I did end up taking some more damage, but whatever, we'll worry about that later. It's not spider, so as long as it's not spider. I'm gonna throw these on the ground. Oh, it's worm. And it landed on one of my things already. You know, I've never actually once tried staying away from the worm. I've always meleeed it. But it really can't even hit you if you just stand away from it. I haven't even lost my... Oh, speak of it. And I can't even, like, miss. Well. Missed. Okay. Oop, not great. Cool. Two perks. Might go ahead and take this. That could be something. Oh well, worry about it later. Oh no, man. That always happens. Alright, I guess that's probably where I'm gonna end it then. Just got a hat. Alright, alright, bye.